Hello, tubers and tubettes, and also you Facebookies. This is Macamere once again. I want to welcome you into my Foodylicious kitchen. First, I have to give a shout out for the donations I received. One from Walter Townsend of Arizona, Betty C. from Washington, and Glenn Beagle, my neighbor from New Hampshire. So I do want to put a shout out to them for helping me keep this thing going and all that. Yes, again, that is my real phone number. If you call it, you will get Foodylicious. So my thing today for a recipe out of the book that you see here is all my recipes that I do. Today it's going to be Alfredo using shells and little special ingredients that go into the Alfredo, but also it's topped with nice, sweet, juicy meatballs. My side dish would be rice, and of course side vegetables is going to be asparagus that's slowly cooked in vinaigrette. Well, let's get started and see how this goes. And again, anything you would like to see, if I have it, that is, I'll do it for you. Okay, for this nice juicy meatball recipe, you're going to see I'm using 3 ounces of onions, Parmesan cheese, that's actually the dried version, 3 pounds of 90 lean beef for the meatballs, along with we're going to be using the pepper, which is 2 tablespoons of pepper, 1/2 a tablespoon of salt, of course 1 egg, and 2 tablespoons of oregano. And then of course we're going to add the breadcrumbs with the eggs. That's going to hold the beef together. Now this combination is going to be for the meatballs itself. And like I said, for the sauce now, we're going to use classic stuff you can get. This right here, I go to a discount. This only cost me $1.49 for this roasted garlic Alfredo sauce here. But the secret to it is spinach. Chopped spinach is going in it. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And then we're going to be using 1 tablespoon of basil. 1.5 tablespoons of powdered garlic, and of course 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. That's going to make the sauce I'm doing, because once the sauce is ready and the meatballs are all going to be done, the meatballs is going to simmer again for another 10 minutes in the sauce. That's what makes them so tender and delicious. And on top of that, like I said, we're going to have some side of rice that you can buy anywhere. You can buy this microwave version, whatever you want to do. That's great. But also, we're going to do asparagus. I love asparagus. So that's going to be slowly, it's going to be fried in a frying pan, but then it's going to be slowly cooked on low with the vinaigrette, not to burn it out. But it brings out the flavor on that. So, as you can see, I got all the pots ready. And, of course, this one's ready for right now for getting the shells ready. So we're going to do that right now. I got the oven on 375. That's my setting when it comes to the hamburger. And it takes a while to do the, roll up the hamburger and get it all mixed up. But that's why I'm going to cut this very short and get everything else done. But I just want to give you exact ingredients that's going to be used to make this meal. You don't have to do the side dishes I do. But the main thing is my secret to the of the Alfredo sauce. But I'll get right back to you. Hello, tubers and tubettes, and you Facebookies. This is Macamere again. I pretty much finished the entire food system here, so I try to make it as quick as possible, but I just basically wanted to give you exactly how to cook it and what ingredients. So I don't want to bore you with how long, to show you each time I do something, okay? But anyways, I did 12 because I do have 3 people that I have to serve. That has to be delivered. So I'm doing 12 right now to show you. You can see the pasta and shell. I add a little bit more Alfredo to that with some spices. And of course, here's the sauce that I'm using that I mentioned earlier, the Alfredo sauce with all the spinach and all that. So what I'm doing is I'm cooking, well, just warming up the meatballs in this sauce. So every juice from the Alfredo actually goes into the meatballs. So it makes it more tender and delicious to eat. And it's not as hot as a rock. But that's going to cook for just about 5 minutes, just to warm it up, soak it in there. Because hamburger is just like asparagus. It has pores, so everything soaks in. And speaking of asparagus, my asparagus is done. You can see it's been fried a little bit with butter. So, and asparagus, again, it has pores, so it soaks up all the flavor. And inside this asparagus, on top of it is the vinaigrette, herb vinaigrette. It gives it much more flavor. Then what I do is I drain excess vinaigrette that's in the pan out of there, so that way there's not so much. Then, of course, the final touch is the rice. So I'm going to let you go again. I'm going to give you the final look of my plate, and then we'll go from there. Okay, see you then. Okay, Mackie Man is back here. Let me show you the final results on the plate. Again, this will be mine here, but this is what people, the 4 people are going to get right now. You can see I got the asparagus that was fried in butter, and it's got vinaigrette for a dressing. Okay, that only took me the most, 5 minutes to cook this. This rice, it was the instant microwave rice, so it's 90 seconds. Meatballs were only 25 minutes, and then I constantly just kept turning them every 10 minutes, so it'd be more even. And of course, the pasta only took 9 minutes to do, along with the sauce, about 6 minutes. So it doesn't take long to do this meal here, and it's very delicious, to go with. But like I said, you don't have to have 2 side dishes. You can come up with any combination. But you can see the meatballs were soaked in the Alfredo sauce and the spinach and all that, so bring out more flavor. But I do hope you like this video. Please leave your comments down below if you like. And again, I'll keep repeating it. Any donations help, because it keeps me going, and also feeding people at the same time. But it's a simple recipe, and it's great for slabbers. Again, this is a grill style. I'm trying to stick with food that has nothing to do with Babylonian stove equipment. Okay, this is also can be done on a grill. So, but like I said, this is a great thing to do. And again, for all the people that donate to me, I really appreciate that. And it's adding up. And then once it does, I'm going out to search and see who needs what. But I do appreciate everything you've done for me so far. So I hope to see you again, and it was nice that you stepped into my Foodalicious kitchen, and I'll try to make another one as soon as I can. Thank you.